What is up, Comic Book Nation? Connor Casey here. It seems like every year in wrestling, a small handful of names go from being your run-of-the-mill mid-carders to bona fide superstars. Sometimes that rise to fame takes months of storytelling, then other times it comes virtually out of nowhere. 2 years ago it was Becky Lynch, last year it was Kofi Kingston, and now that AEW is up and running, we've got two big rosters of possible future stars to pick from. So before things really get rolling for this year, here are 5 names from WWE and AEW I believe are going to have breakout performances in 2020. Number 5, Aleister Black. It's been a weird year for the former NXT champion. Black was once one of the most captivating personalities on NXT, earning comparisons to legends like The Undertaker. But after his tag team run with Ricochet ended in early 2019, Black was left floating in limbo on SmackDown. He didn't wrestle all that often, and people got sick of those "please knock on my door" promos pretty darn quickly. But there's a reason for hope. His recent trilogy matches with Buddy Murphy were nothing short of outstanding, and based on how he's been portrayed on Raw lately, it's clear that executive director Paul Heyman is a fan of his. If they can keep showcasing his pure in-ring talent while slowly introducing more of the dark sides of his personality, he could become a pillar for the Red brand. Number 4, Darby Allin. Every single thing about this guy screams rock star, from his unique look, his punishing moveset, to the way he carries himself in the ring and on the microphone. He seems to have already captured the imagination of AEW fans, and he's backed it up with some awesome matches against Cody Rhodes, Jon Moxley, and Pac. But for all the excitement surrounding him, he hasn't won that many important matches. And since AEW puts a lot of value on wins and losses, that's not doing him any favors. But I think by the end of the year, things should turn around for Allin, and fans will be begging for him to get his hands on the AEW World Championship. Number 3, Candice LeRae. Fans of LeRae's work on the independent scene were thrilled when news dropped that she had signed with WWE back in 2017. But over the next 2 years, she wasn't given all that much to do on television beyond worry about her husband, Johnny Gargano. That finally changed last year, starting with her feud with Io Shirai and her run at Survivor Series. But now it feels like she's ready to take that next step. The NXT Women's Division is pretty crowded at the moment, but LeRae seems poised to have a standout year as one of NXT's most likable babyfaces. Number 2, MJF. Maxwell Jacob Friedman wasted no time in becoming one of the most hated men on AEW's roster this past year. And that was firmly solidified when he cost Cody Rhodes the AEW World Championship back at Full Gear. And yet, for as good as he is, it feels like AEW is only scratching the surface of what they can truly do with MJF. He's currently locked in a feud with Cody, leading up to a match at the Revolution pay-per-view next month. But I've got a feeling the beef between the two will last much longer than just one pay-per-view. Plus, it feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets his hands on AEW's top prize. And once that happens, God help us all. And my number 1 pick for the breakout star of 2020 is Keith Lee. Lee was our Golden Issue winner for Best Rising Star of 2019, and for good reason. The Limitless One has put on some outstanding matches on NXT in recent months, and he proved he fits right in with WWE's biggest names at Survivor Series when he pinned Seth Rollins and pushed Roman Reigns to his absolute limit. Lee has already earned himself a shot at Roddy Strong's NXT North American Championship next week, and reports are already floating around that WWE wants him on either the Raw or SmackDown rosters in the near future. Regardless of where he winds up by the end of the year, Lee's natural charisma and obscene level of strength make him a must-see star. Of all the people on this list, I've got Lee circled not only as a breakout future star, but a future WrestleMania headliner. For coverage on all things pro wrestling, head on over to the WWE page over on Comicbook.com. For Comic Book Nation, I'm Connor Casey, and I'll see you guys next time.